5K every day. What are we gonna do? Walk 5K. When are we gonna do it? Every day. Hey guys, it's me Marcella. I'm back and today I have completed 1 month of my weight loss journey. I'm so excited and I honestly can't even believe that I did this. I haven't stuck to any diet for a whole month and I don't even know how long. I can't even remember. So this is just pretty cool to me that I even did this for a month. It's like motivation and willpower were lost out there in the cosmos somewhere and then suddenly they just appeared. I really have no idea how this even happened. It's like they just hit me out of nowhere. Well, anyway, after putting off starting for so long, I'm just really glad that I finally did it. And I think that this month has been a huge success for me, considering that I didn't even exercise. Oh, you didn't hear me? I said I didn't even exercise. Nope, nada. So what happened? Why was it a success? Well, let me tell you. Well, for one thing, I lost 1/10 of my goal weight. Yep, it's true. I have a goal to lose up to 70 pounds and I started at 200.2 and today I am 193.4. So that is a loss of 6.8 pounds. So 6.8 pounds times 10 is 68 pounds. So I'd say that's pretty darn close to 70 and 1/10 of my goal weight. That means I have some exciting news. Only 9 months to go. Come to think of it, last time I did something for 9 months, I was growing instead of shrinking. That's me 9 months the other way back 14 years ago. And that's with my baby girl who is now 14. Now, going back to my weight loss, I know I probably could have made my plan more intense and lost more weight, but that wasn't my goal here. My goal wasn't to lose as much weight as possible. My goal was to come up with something that I could stick to. That was priority number one for me, because if I can't stick to it, what's the point anyway? That would get me nowhere. So I kept my plan super simple this first month and I gave myself only 2 rules to follow. The first rule being to eat 1,200 calories per day. So that would be anywhere between 12 and 12.99 for as many days as possible. And I say as many days as possible because life happens, right? So it would be impossible for me to stick to the plan 100% of the time. So to just do it as many days as I could. And my second rule was that if I go off of rule number 1 for any reason, just to get back on with it ASAP. So don't worry about it too much and just get back on with the plan. And this second rule has really been so important for me. I think it has prevented negative thoughts and failure and falling off the plan. And that's it. Those were my only 2 rules. I didn't exercise because I really wanted to put all my focus into just figuring out my food this first month and how to control that. I've been eating bad for so long, and this way I just had all the time to focus on figuring out how to track and count calories, figure out meal plans, and all that fun, tedious and boring stuff. And it worked, you guys. These 2 rules worked. Doing this for a month, I now have 1,200 calories down pat. It's easy now. I'm used to it. My body is used to it. I know what to make for meals. I know how big they should be. I know the portion sizes of food and the calories for many foods, and I'm not overly hungry anymore and I feel satisfied with this amount of food. For most days anyways. I mean, I do get hungry between meals, but as I talk about in my Why It's Okay to Be Hungry video, I think that's all right. But my second rule has really been the kicker, guys. I think it is really what has made the biggest difference for me. When I went off the plan, I didn't get all just stuck in my head like I normally would with thoughts just spinning and spiraling out of control. And instead it worked and it got me back on track 3 times this month. Here's a look at these first 30 days. Check marks are on the plan, X's are off the plan or cheat days. And this is the notebook version where I actually keep track of this every day, but it gets a little messy, so I made a neater version for this video. So as you can see, I went off the plan 3 times, days 20 and 21, but then I got right back on day 22. Then days 23 and 24, which was my birthday weekend, so I was expecting that one. I figured there might be food involved for at least 1 or 2 days around that time, so no surprise there. But the good thing was that I was able to get right back on the plan the following day on day 25. Then day 26, my daughter baked these amazing cookies, which threw me right off course. I mean, how could I resist those, right? And then day 27, I was helping out at a friend's place most of the day. So I just ended up eating with them there, and that put me off my plan, but that was okay. And then day 28, I did have a little bit of the negative thoughts coming in. Having all these days off before this day, they did start getting to me a little bit. I started to think a little bit things like, am I going to be able to do this? Is it working? Can I really stick to it? And I was a little worried that I might not be able to turn it around. But then I remembered my second rule, and that's what I did. So the next day, I just got right back on it. Now it's only the third day since then, but I can feel it. I'm back on a roll, it's happening, I'm gonna do it, woo! Yeah, I don't know why I just sang that. My house is sort of like a musical sometimes. My daughter just says something to me, and if there's any lyrics to a song that I know that go with it, I just sing it back to her. And the good thing is, it's starting to catch on, and she's starting to do it too. Success! So my 6.8 pound weight loss impresses me even more now when I think about it. I did no exercise, and I had 7 cheat days. Woo woo! What do you think? Impresses me. Wait, that's not true. I did 2 days of unplanned exercise. On my birthday weekend, my sister and I went for a long trail walk the one day, and then the next day I went and played tennis, horribly, with some family members. They played great. I played horribly. This is what I look like playing tennis.
I got it. That happened. Way to go. Nope. Oh, wow. Almost to the roof.
I'm very, very bad at it, like I am at most sports. I was often the last kid picked at school sports, and I can't say that I've gotten any better at them since then. I always loved being active. I loved exercise. I loved running, biking. I loved doing aerobics, things like that, but I just was never very good at sports. But I still have fun with it and play anyway sometimes, even though I can admit that I'm lousy. It's kind of crazy to me, and I can't even believe that I'm starting my second month. I have gone on and off of diet plans or eating plans or whatever you want to call it so many times in the past, and yet here I am at month number 2. Especially the last 2-3 years, I haven't been able to stick to anything, which is a lot of the problem that has got me to where I am right now. And now here I am, like, what? How did that even happen? So here are a few before and after pics. I'm starting to see and feel a difference, so I'm just really excited to keep going. Simple is what has made this sustainable for me so far, and it has kept me from getting discouraged, and I think it will make it easier for me to stick to for the long term. Here are a few pics from day 20 until today, including a few from my birthday weekend. month number 2, I am keeping my 2 rules. I'm not making any changes to those, but I am going to be adding one thing. I'm going to be doing the 5K a day for 30 days challenge, also known as 3.1 miles. For now, I'm just going to walk it. I'm not going to worry about jogging. I think I want to lose a little more weight before I start jogging, just in case all of this might be a little hard on the joints, but I'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to do this every day. I'm going to try not to miss any days, but if I do miss a day, then I'm just going to double up on another day. So just do a 10K another day. That way at the end of this, either way, I will have done 5K 30 times. Y'all, that's 150 kilometers or 93 miles in 1 month. That will be the most consistent exercise I have done in ages. And I really like this idea for a couple reasons. It's simple, I can go rain or shine at pretty much any time of day and straight from home. And I think it should be pretty easy on my body since I'm just starting out and I've been lazy and in a slump for so long. I think it'll be a good way to just get me out and get me moving. And even though it's simple, I feel like it will be a big accomplishment to complete this challenge. This is just where I'm starting with exercise. I will, over time, be increasing intensity of workouts and adding in different exercise. I have a lot of fitness goals that I want to hopefully eventually reach, and I will be planning workouts to help me get to those. But for now, I just need an easy place to start. So I planned myself a route that's basically 2 sides, kind of like 2 loops with our house in the middle. That way I can stop at home in the middle of my walk if I want to. And one side is 2K and the other side is 3K. So it also makes it convenient if my daughter wants to join me sometimes and doesn't want to do the whole thing. She can just do one section. It's actually 5.14K, so just slightly over, but about as close as I could make it. And one day I hope to be jogging this whole thing. So I'm gonna get ready for my first 5K a day challenge, day 1. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Talk to you later.